You need to watch this if you crave chills down your spine. Welcome to Soul Studios. Here, true crime meets the unknown. Suspense lurks in every shadow, and supernatural forces whisper from the dark. We craft chilling, edge-of-your-seat short stories inspired by the eerie, the unexplained, and the most haunting mysteries. 3 new stories drop every week, each one darker than the last. Are you ready to step inside? Subscribe now before the next story finds you.
Imagine walking home alone at midnight, the fog thick, your flashlight barely cutting through the dark, when you notice the old scarecrow in the cornfield, staring right at you. In the Silent Effigy, Olivia, a tough but haunted young woman, faces a chilling mystery, as this eerie figure seems to follow her every move, holding objects from her past and whispering fears she thought she'd buried. With heart-pounding tension and a creeping sense of dread, this story will grip you from the first step to its shocking end. Want more spine-chilling tales that keep you up at night? Hit that subscribe button and join us for new horrors every week. Because some fears never die. They just wait for you in the dark.
Gravel crunches under my boots as I trudge down the dirt path toward home, the late autumn air sharp against my cheeks. It's past midnight and the only light comes from my phone's flashlight, cutting a pale beam through the fog that's settled over the fields. I've walked this shortcut from the gas station 100 times, past the old Miller farm, through the cornfield and straight to my trailer park. It's faster than the main road, and at this hour, I just want my bed. But tonight, something's off. The air feels heavy, like it's pressing down on my shoulders. The usual night sounds, crickets, the rustle of cornstalks are gone. It's too quiet. The kind of quiet that makes your ears strain for something, anything. I sweep my flashlight across the field, and that's when I see it. The scarecrow. It's always been there, propped up in the middle of the miller's cornfield, but tonight, its burlap head is turned. Not toward the road like usual, toward me. Its stitched eyes, black, uneven threads, seem to catch the light, glinting like they're alive. I stop, my breath hitching. I swear it wasn't facing this way when I passed by yesterday. I shake it off. It's just a scarecrow, the wind probably shifted it. But as I start walking again, the hairs on my neck prickle, and I can't shake the feeling that it's watching me. My name's Olivia, and I'm not the type to spook easily. I've been on my own since I was 18, working night shifts at the gas station to pay for my trailer and community college classes. I'm studying to be a mechanic, something solid, something that'll get me out of this nowhere town. I don't believe in ghosts or curses or any of that nonsense, but I do believe in gut instincts, and mine's screaming right now. When I was a kid, I used to have nightmares about being watched, not by a person, but by something wrong, something that knew things about me I'd buried deep. My mom used to say I was just anxious, that I'd grow out of it, but those fears never really left. They just got quieter. Now at 23, I'm practical. I don't jump at shadows. But this scarecrow, it's stirring up that old dread, the kind that makes your chest tight and your mouth dry. I keep walking, faster now, my flashlight beam bouncing with each step. The cornstalks sway slightly, though there's no breeze. I tell myself it's nothing, just my tired brain playing tricks after a double shift. But when I glance over my shoulder, my heart stumbles. The scarecrow's head is still turned, following my path. Its burlap face hasn't moved, but I swear it's closer now, standing at the edge of the field instead of the middle. By the time I reach my trailer, my pulse is hammering in my ears. I lock the door behind me, double-checking the deadbolt, and flick on every light. The trailer's small, just a kitchenette, a couch, and a bedroom barely big enough for my mattress. It's home, though, and it's supposed to feel safe. But tonight, it doesn't. I peek through the kitchen window, half expecting to see that scarecrow standing in the yard. Nothing. Just fog and darkness. I try to sleep, but every creak of the trailer makes me jolt. Around 2 a.m. I hear it, a soft, rhythmic tapping like fingers on glass. My bedroom window. I freeze, my blanket pulled tight to my chin. The tapping stops, then starts again, deliberate, like someone's testing if I'm awake. I force myself to get up, my bare feet cold against the floor, and creep to the window. I pull the curtain back an inch. The scarecrow's there. Right outside, its burlap face is pressed close to the glass, its stitched mouth curled into something like a smile. In its gloved hands, it's holding my old stuffed rabbit, the one I lost when I was 8, the one I cried over for weeks. Its fur is matted, one ear torn, but it's unmistakably mine. My stomach lurches. How? That rabbit's been gone for years, probably buried in some landfill. I stumble back, my breath coming in short gasps. The scarecrow doesn't move, but its head tilts slightly, like it's studying me. Then I hear it, a faint whisper like dry leaves scraping together. Olivia, you can't run from it. You're still afraid. It's my childhood fear, the one I never told anyone, that something was always watching, waiting to catch me when I was alone. I slam the curtain shut and grab my phone, ready to call. Who? The cops? And say what? A scarecrow stalking me? Instead, I text my co-worker, Jake, who lives a few trailers down. You awake? Something weird's going on. No response. I try to calm down, telling myself it's a prank, maybe kids from town. But deep down, I know that's not true. The next day, I avoid the cornfield, taking the long way to work. But the scarecrow's there again, standing at the edge of the field, facing the road. This time, it's holding something else, a locket I lost when I was 12, the one with my mom's picture inside. I don't go near it. I can't. My hands shake as I drive past, and in the rearview mirror, I swear its head turns to follow me. That night, the tapping comes again, louder, more insistent. I don't look out the window. I can't bear to see that burlap face again, but the whispering creeps through the glass, sharper now. Olivia, you left us. You forgot us. It's not just my fear anymore, it's guilt. Guilt over my mom, who I haven't spoken to in years. Guilt over the life I'm trying to escape. The scarecrow knows things it shouldn't. Things I've buried so deep, I barely admit them to myself. I start researching the Miller farm online. It's old, abandoned since the 80s after a fire killed the family who lived there. Locals say the land's cursed, that the scarecrow was put up to guard something. Nobody says what. There's a grainy photo from a local blog showing the scarecrow in the 90s. Its head is turned toward the camera, just like it's been turning toward me. My skin crawls. On the third night, I can't take it anymore. I need answers. Armed with a flashlight and a crowbar from my toolbox, I march into the cornfield. The fog is thicker than ever, swallowing the beam of my light. The cornstalks loom over me, their dry husks brushing my arms like skeletal fingers. My heart's pounding so loud I can barely hear my own thoughts. I find the scarecrow in the center of the field, exactly where it's always been. But it's different now. Its burlap face is unraveling, the stitches splitting to reveal something underneath. Not straw, but a dark, pulsing mass, like a heartbeat made of shadow. In its hands, it's holding my mom's locket again, but now it's open and the photo inside isn't her. It's me, as a kid, staring out with wide, terrified eyes. Olivia, you can't leave. The whisper isn't coming from the scarecrow, it's coming from inside my head, sharp and cold, like a blade. I swing the crowbar, aiming for its head, but the moment it connects, the scarecrow collapses into a pile of straw and cloth. The locket falls to the ground and the air grows heavy, like a storm's about to break. Then I hear it, a low, guttural hum, rising from the earth itself. The ground beneath my feet shifts and I stumble back as something emerges from the soil. It's not a scarecrow. It's not even human. It's a figure made of twisted roots and blackened straw, its face a hollow void where eyes should be. It moves toward me fast, its limbs jerking like a marionette. I turn and run, the cornstalks tearing at my skin, the hum growing louder until it's a scream in my skull. I burst out of the cornfield, my lungs burning, and sprint toward my trailer. The hum follows, relentless, vibrating in my bones. I reach the door, fumbling with my keys, and glance back. The figure's at the edge of the field, motionless, its void face fixed on me. It doesn't chase me. It doesn't need to. I lock myself inside, barricading the door with a chair. The hum fades, but the silence is worse. I sit on the floor, clutching the crowbar, waiting for the tapping to start again. It doesn't. Hours pass and dawn breaks, the light creeping through the curtains. I'm too afraid to look outside, but I know I can't stay here. I pack a bag, grab my keys, and head for my car. As I step outside, the air feels different, lighter, like the world's exhaled. The cornfield is empty. No scarecrow, no figure, no locket, just rows of dying corn. I drive to Jake's place, banging on his door until he answers me. Bleary-eyed. I tell him everything, expecting him to laugh. Instead, he goes pale. "Olivia," he says, "I saw that scarecrow last night. It was outside my window, holding a photo of you." I don't go back to the trailer. I don't go back to the cornfield. I move to the city, start over, try to forget. But sometimes at night, when I'm alone, I hear it. A faint whisper, like dry leaves. "Olivia, you can't leave." And in the corner of my eye, I swear I see a shadow turn its head toward me. As the cornfield fades in my rearview mirror, I tell myself it's over, that I've escaped. But the whisper lingers in my mind, a dry rustle promising it's never truly gone. Wherever I go, I feel its eyeless gaze, waiting for me to look back. Some fears take root where you least expect them.
Every story has an end, but here, the mysteries never stop. Thank you for watching and being a part of this journey into the unknown. Your support keeps these stories alive, and there's plenty more waiting for you. We drop 3 new stories every week, so if you crave suspense, the unexplained, and the downright chilling, make sure you're subscribed and ready for what's next. Until then, keep your lights on, your doors locked, and remember, some stories stay with you long after they're told.